Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang di pembelajaran bahasa Inggris hari ini. Sebelum belajar, silakan persiapkan alat tulisnya dan jangan lupa berdoa terlebih dahulu. Hari ini kita akan belajar yang pertama, to listen to folktale atau mendengarkan dongeng. Dan yang kedua, to read a folktale atau membaca dongeng. Jadi yang pertama, ibu akan membacakan sebuah dongeng kepada kalian. Kemudian yang kedua, kalian akan membaca dongeng tersebut. Hari ini kita akan belajar tentang folktale atau dalam bahasa Indonesia artinya adalah dongeng. Nah, salah satu dongeng yang sangat terkenal di Indonesia adalah Sangkuriang. Kira-kira ada yang sudah tahu cerita tentang Sangkuriang? Baiklah, Ibu akan membacakan dongeng tentang Sangkuriang. Silakan kalian simak, kemudian nanti kalian akan latihan untuk membaca. Sangkuriang. Once upon a time in West Java, Indonesia, lived a princess named Dayang Sumbi. She was beautiful and kind-hearted. Her hobby was weaving clothes, but sometimes she could be very lazy. One day her weaving tool fell, but she was too lazy to get it herself. She shouted out, "Can anybody help me get my tool? If you are a female, I will take you as my sister. If you are a male, I will marry you." A male creature came, but it was a dog. His name was Tumang. He happily brought the tool to her. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised, but she kept her promise. She married the dog. Tumang was actually a man who had been cursed by a witch to become a dog. But at a certain time, Tumang could turn back to be a normal man. Their only son, Sangkuriang, was soon born, and he grew up to be a handsome and healthy boy. He always played with his very loyal dog, Tumang. He didn't know that he was actually his father, because Dayang Sumbi hid the secret from him. Sangkuriang liked to hunt in the woods, of course, with Tumang. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked him to bring home a deer's heart. But after hunting for several days, he couldn't find any deer in the woods. He didn't want to disappoint his mother, and was thinking hard how to bring home a deer's heart. Suddenly he had a very bad idea. He killed Tumang. Then he brought his heart home and gave it to Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang couldn't cheat her. She knew it was Tumang's heart. So she got very angry and hit Sangkuriang's forehead with a piece of wood, and told him to leave. With a bad wound on his forehead, Sangkuriang left the village. Many years later, Sangkuriang grew up to be a powerful man. One day he went back to his village. He met a beautiful young woman there, and he fell in love with her at the first sight. It was Dayang Sumbi. She never got older because she had been granted eternal youth by the gods. Sangkuriang didn't know that she was his mother, so he came to her and proposed to marry her. When he walked closer to her, Dayang Sumbi got very surprised. She saw the scars in Sangkuriang's forehead, and soon she knew that he was her son, who left her a long time ago. She told him the truth and tried hard to explain it to him, but he didn't believe her. She didn't want to break his heart, so she accepted his proposal, but gave him an impossible thing to do. She wanted him to build a lake and a boat in just one night. Sangkuriang agreed because he knew that he could make it with the help of his genius. By midnight, he finished the lake and then started making the boat. Dayang Sumbi was thinking hard to find a way to fail him. Before dawn, she asked the people in the village to burn the wood in the east, and the light made all the cooks crow. Thinking that the night would be over soon, the genius ran fast and left Sangkuriang before the boat was finished. Sangkuriang realized that Deng Sumbi had cheated him. He got very angry and he kicked the boat upside down. It gradually became a mountain and it is now known as Mount Tangkuban Perahu. Setelah Ibu selesai membacakan semua dongeng tentang Sangkuriang, sekarang giliran kalian untuk mencoba membacanya. Kemudian kerjakan tugas berikut. Yang pertama, kalian harus terjemahkan cerita atau dongeng Sangkuriang ini ke dalam bahasa Indonesia secara keseluruhan. Dan tugas yang kedua adalah tuliskan cerita singkatnya dalam bahasa Indonesia. Jadi seperti kalian merangkum apa sih inti dari dongeng Sangkuriang ini. Baiklah, sekian untuk pembelajaran hari ini. Sampai bertemu lagi di pembelajaran berikutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.